Not long ago, Lionel Messi lifted the World Cup trophy and became the winner of all possible major trophies in his career. The Argentinian has won the Ballon d'Or 7 times and confidently leads in the number of such awards. Many fans consider Leo the best footballer in history, and there are plenty of reasons to think so. However, such status and immense popularity sometimes come with other troubles. Everyone inevitably has their detractors, let alone a global star whose name is heard by billions of people. We present to you the top 10 enemies of Lionel Messi. Andrés D'Alessandro. The Argentinian played in La Liga for only a year and a half with Zaragoza. In 2007, his team played against Barcelona in the quarter-finals of the Copa del Rey. After the first half, D'Alessandro's team was losing 0-2 due to goals from Xavi and Iniesta. However, Zaragoza remained in the game and threatened their opponents. In the 66th minute, the underdogs' chances were minimized, all thanks to Messi. D'Alessandro barely touched his compatriot during an argument, after which Lionel theatrically fell to the ground. The referee fell for the trick of the future Ballon d'Or winner, and D'Alessandro was sent off for nothing. Despite this, in the remaining 24 minutes, Zaragoza managed to reduce the deficit, and it was Gerard Pique, who we will talk about later in this video, who scored. Nevertheless, in the return leg, Barcelona, although they lost 0-1, advanced to the next round thanks to an away goal by Messi. Since then, D'Alessandro has drawn his conclusions and gradually started to get rid of simulation. Alvaro Arbala. The Spanish defender played for Real Madrid for quite a long time, making him a significant rival for Messi. No matter how heated things got on the field, players usually show respect for each other off the field. However, this rule apparently does not apply to Lionel. The Argentinian once encountered Arbala in a store parking lot. Instead of greeting his colleague or simply walking by, Messi chose another option and called Alvaro an idiot, even though the Real Madrid player was not alone, but in the company of his wife. After retiring in 2019, Arbala gave a brief interview where he fully expressed his feelings towards Leo. The Spaniard stated that he eagerly anticipates Messi's retirement and is counting down the days until that moment. Royston Drenthe. In the late 2000s, the Dutchman showed great promise and spent 3 seasons with Real Madrid. During his debut season at Santiago Bernabeu, the 21-year-old forward scored 2 goals and provided 2 assists in the league. However, as the Galacticos began spending huge sums in the transfer market, the young Drenthe struggled and gradually declined each year. Drenthe's conflict with Messi occurred after his departure from Real Madrid during the 2010-11 season when he played for another La Liga club, Hercules, which eventually got relegated to the Segunda division. In one of the matches against Barcelona, Drenthe complained that Messi frequently insulted him racially, using the Spanish word negro. "You know what bothers me the most? The tone with which Lionel called me black. I just can't tolerate such insults," Drenthe said. He made these accusations against Messi while playing in the English Premier League for Everton. Due to this, La Liga authorities did not even begin an investigation to punish the Argentine star. In any case, they never met again. Drenthe is now 35 years old and plays for Racing Murcia, a team in one of Spain's lower divisions. The former Real Madrid defender was always known for his roughness and ruthless attitude towards his opponents. Naturally, this affected Messi, who played for Real Madrid's arch-rivals, Barcelona. The Argentinian often suffered from Pepe's harsh tackles. Despite this, the dynamics between the players didn't change and remained the same. However, when Real and Barcelona met in the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey, the press managed to decipher a very interesting dialogue between Messi and Pepe. The defender said to his opponent, "I see that you are very afraid just at the sight of me." Messi, not one to hold back, replied, "But you are in all the photos where I score against Real." The players seemingly parted ways without further conflict. Yet about 15 minutes later, when Pepe saw Messi lying on the pitch, he decided not to pass by and stomped on his opponent's hand with his cleats. Under pressure from the press and at the insistence of Real Madrid's management, Pepe later apologized for his actions, but implied that it was unintentional. However, if rumors are to be believed, these players continue to hate each other to this day. Quique Setién, the Spanish coach, had a very brief stint with Barcelona, replacing Ernesto Valverde in the 2019-20 season. Under Setién's leadership, the Blaugrana suffered a humiliating 2-8 defeat to Bayern Munich in the Champions League quarter-finals. Besides poor results during his half-year tenure at Camp Nou, Setién also failed to establish a good relationship with the team's captain and leader, Lionel Messi. It seems that Setién simply did not have enough authority in the eyes of the Argentinian, so their relationship clearly did not work out. After his dismissal, Quique admitted that he did have some unpleasant situations with Messi, but did not specify what they were. According to rumors, Messi allegedly ignored Setién's tactical instructions in the locker room and told the coach in front of the entire team that he couldn't dictate anything because the Barcelona players had won more trophies than Setién could ever dream of. In response, the coach said, "If you don't like something, there's the door. I'm not holding anyone." Nevertheless, after his dismissal from Barcelona, Setién said that he still tries to remember Messi as one of the greatest footballers in history. Alexander Hleb and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. As everyone has long known, Messi has a rather specific character, which can cause him to easily take offense at anyone. Ibrahimovic and Hleb were teammates of Lionel at Barcelona at different times, and both have shared interesting stories involving the seven-time Ballon d'Or winner. The Belarusian Hleb, for example, was shocked at how much the team catered to Messi and indulged his every whim. According to Hleb, when Guardiola once raised his voice at Leo, the Argentinian was so offended that he stopped training. As for Ibrahimovic, the Swede probably has a more substantial reason to dislike Lionel. According to Zlatan, Messi once became annoyed that Ibrahimovic was scoring more goals for Barcelona than he was. At one point, Leo approached Guardiola and asked the coach to move him to the center-forward position. From that day on, Ibrahimovic's career at Camp Nou began to decline. The forward ultimately stayed at Barcelona for only one season before moving to Milan. Carlos Tevez. Messi's influence extends not only to his club but also to the national team. One clear example of this occurred before the World Cup in Brazil. A few weeks before the tournament, Tevez finished the season as the third highest scorer in Serie A with 19 goals for Juventus. Despite this, the former Manchester City forward unexpectedly did not make the final squad chosen by the coach. The reason was a peculiar fact. Carlos simply did not get along with Messi. Allegedly, something about Tevez's character bothered Leo, leading to the forward's exclusion from the World Cup team. Instead, Inter Milan's forward Rodrigo Palacio, who had scored just 2 fewer goals in Serie A that season, but was clearly inferior to Carlos in terms of status and functionality, was chosen for the squad. This choice of forward significantly affected the Argentine national team at a crucial moment. In the final against Germany, Palacio, along with Gonzalo Higuain, missed 2 clear chances, resulting in Argentina losing the tournament in extra time. Gerard Pique. Messi maintained very close relations with the defender for over a decade. However, everything came to an end in Messi's final months at Barcelona, when a serious conflict erupted between the two players, which continues to this day. Messi asked Pique to take a pay cut to allow the club to sign him to a new contract. At that time, Pique was no longer contributing as much to the team as before, but he still ranked among the highest-paid players. Pique refused to comply with Messi's request as he didn't want to lose his status as one of the highest-paid players on the team. This ultimately led to La Liga not allowing Barcelona to register Messi's new contract. Messi left Camp Nou, and blame for this falls not only on the management but also on Pique himself. Over a year and a half later, the players have yet to reconcile and remain in tense relations. When Pique recently announced his retirement from professional football, Messi was one of the few former teammates who did not dedicate a social media post to him. Furthermore, Pique's ex-wife, Shakira, recently released a song seemingly aimed at her ex-partner, further exacerbating tensions. Messi didn't stay silent and supported her friend with flames in the comments. Throughout Messi's career, there have been instances where he didn't behave in the best manner. However, regardless of these actions, they cannot overshadow the immense contributions Messi has made to football throughout his career. Now 36 years old, it's uncertain how long we'll continue to witness his magical play. What player's feud with Messi do you find most captivating? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'll gladly read them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.